Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Let me take those off to get rid of the glare. Welcome to Hey Padre podcast. This is Monday of the first week of Advent, and we're already a good midway or more through the morning, many hours into the day. And I thought I'd talk today about the gospel from this morning's Mass, because it's one of the most powerful gospels in the Bible, one of the most powerful passages. And it's remembered in both Matthew and Luke. John and Mark do not give testimony to it, but Matthew and Luke do. And it is the story of the centurion who has a suffering servant or slave. It varies depending on Matthew or Luke, with the request to Jesus, "Can you heal my servant?" To which Jesus says, "I will come and heal him." And the centurion says, "I'm not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Only say the word and my servant shall be healed." But of course, before that, he explains the nature of faith. What is something analogous to it in human experience, and that is giving orders and having them followed. Because he tells Jesus, I'm a man under orders, and I have people under me. And if I say to one, go, he goes. If I say to another, do that, he does it. And so he's accustomed with obedience. And one of the real parts of faith is obedience to God, placing our trust in God and then carrying out what he commands us, what he reveals to us. So he makes that profession of faith, and Jesus turns to the crowd and says, I've never encountered faith like that before in Israel. So that's saying a lot. Might it be a little exaggerated since he's encountered other faith in his time? Perhaps. But we know it's a point made to the crowd that here is a non-believer, a non-Jew, he might be a God-fearer, who is capable of great faith. And those words are so important that we as Catholics repeat them every day at Mass. Right before we get ready to celebrate communion, to celebrate Jesus coming to us in the mystery of his body and blood, we repeat the words of the centurion. "Lord, I am not worthy to have you enter under my roof, but only say the word, and my soul shall be healed." And I made the comment this morning in my little short homily that if there's any statement we want to be true, it's that statement. We want that statement to be true. That the Lord only has to say the word and we shall be healed. And to believe that. And as I said, even if the rest of my day is a train wreck, if I've said these words with sincerity, and I do every day, I believe it. I know we are not worthy, and I know Christ has the power to heal us. When you say the word, and my soul shall be healed, and then we get ready to receive Jesus Christ. And by humility and grace, be bearers of his gospel and his presence in the world. That's really the high mission of the laity in the Catholic Church. It's of everybody, the clergy too, but we all expect of the clergy and religious. But it's really the role of the laity to bear Christ to the world, to take that attitude of humility that allows us to receive Jesus and bring him to others that they might receive him with humility as well. Because you and I believe that Jesus Christ makes a difference. And the more that we grow in prayer and the more that we grow in faith, the more Jesus has freedom to act in our lives. That was one of the comments I made yesterday in the gospel, in my homily for the Sunday, is that faith gives freedom to Jesus, freedom to act in our lives. The lack of faith confines Jesus. Nothing can really be confined, but it doesn't give him the freedom to act, because God wants to come in humility and freedom into our hearts, to free us from sin, to lift us up, and to set us on the path to holiness. He will never do it by force. Even though he could do it by force and we'd be absolutely happy with it. He does not. And so every Advent, we kind of move into the season with this attitude, hopefully, of humility, that we really want to imitate the one we receive. Oh, there are the crickets. Probably can't hear them. I turned down the ringer for Mass. God bless everybody. Have a good day. Peace.